Hello there and welcome. Let's see what you need to introspect on today. Oh, you have the fennel come out. Strength. Something in regards to your strength. And you have the Virgo sign here, the astrological sign of Virgo. So that might be relevant for some of you. With the sword here as well, it reminds me of this, the suit of the swords. So the mind, the mental space. Maybe you're lacking mental strength at the moment. Can we have an elaboration, please, on what this strength is pertaining to? Oh my gosh! We have a few cards. Oh wow. My dear, you are in a proper process, I think, of harvesting a meal, like you're looking at something where you are putting in the seeds into the ground. You're doing all of the work up until the point where you get to enjoy the fruits of your labor. It's on your plate. You've made a whole dish with the thing that you started. And now you get to enjoy it. Why do I say that? My dear, you have cultivation, and I'm going to read you all of these properly in a second. In the flow, and also on the table. And what are you cultivating, my dear? You are in the growing phase right now, and you must continue to water the seeds you have planted in order to reap the rewards. And as you understand this task that you have been given, which is to be very caring about the things that you want to see bloom in the future, putting in the time and the effort and the dedication now, and probably up until now, to get to a place where you are able to say, oh, look at this, the flowers are starting to come in, the fruits are starting to come in. And as you do, you find you are in the flow of things. The universe is sending you help. Tap into your inner power and go deeper to create the purposeful life you really want to have. And this reminds me of the last reading before this one, so you might want to check up on that, where it was very much about receiving help that you didn't expect to come in. And this help is from within. It is from the ultimate flow of things, and allowing that to come through you and allowing things to happen as they need to, you know? And creating with purpose. That is, I personally need purpose in my life. I think we all do. For some people, it might be more important in their day-to-day than to others. But to have a purposeful life, it means that your actions, in a way, hold weight with them inherently, because you're trying to do this with an aim that you have, or an ideal that you're trying to get towards. And look at this, we have my little munchkin. Hi, isn't that sweet that he's joined us? A wise old man he is. Are you okay? You have something in your nose? He's gotten so white over the years. Okay, but we're going to get back to you and to your table, which holds now the dish that you have made after you've cultivated the vegetables that you needed to make the dish. Time to put your demands on the table and get serious about what you want. Ask for a raise, a promotion, or a step up. Ask for what you deserve. If you've put in the effort to plant all of this and to do all of this, then you deserve to taste the fruits of your labor. You deserve to ask for more. And remember, we started the reading with the strength card. So you might have been lacking this strength within, the mental strength for yourself to say, no, I need to do this, and I can do this. I can stand up for myself, and I can demand what I deserve to receive after all the effort I have been put in. And this is all part of your inherent flow with things. You might now find that this is something you are finding resistance to, therefore lacking the strength. But you meeting this point of resistance, you getting to this, is actually part of the flow. You need that for you to be able to flow more and wider. It's like a stone in the middle of something that allows you to then cut the river into two. And reach more people in that way. Oh, how beautiful, my dear. Okay. All right. Can we have some tarot cards to receive some messages for the collective today. How can we help them? How can they help themselves ultimately? Because that's what we're doing here. I am solemnly interpreting cards and trying to connect with whatever is going on with you. And what is going on with you is within yourself. So I'm hopefully not telling you anything new, simply allowing you to recognize what you have been feeling, you know. Oh, wow. Oh, my dear, my dear, my dear. You have the 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords speaks on burnout. So you might have reached a point in your life where you are finding you are in a state of burnout. You don't have the energy to keep working or keep putting in the effort. It's just what I'm hearing, specifically with the mental thing. Maybe that's why the communication might be lacking. You might find that you are a bit more sharp in how you're speaking to people right now, because there is just no energy to do the filtering of the input or the output. That's the word, my dears. That's the word. Yeah, I don't think you have it right now, because you might be in a place of mental fog and a lot of difficulty in the mental space. We only have Swords show up. Actually, you have the Magician here, but the Sword is very prevalent. I'll show you in a second. But the King of Swords is the last of the suit of the swords, the highest place you can reach in regards to what you can learn in the mental world. Reaching the King means you've allowed yourself to be a fair and judge leader. Is that a word? But you're trying to really look at all of the options that you have and all the things that need to be taken into account to make decisions that are decisive and yet very fair, and in an effort to make it as equal as possible in the world. But this coming out in reverse, you know, I think you are struggling to connect to that energy within yourself, to the King of Swords. And you have the Magician here. The Magician is someone who has understood how life kind of works. He understands that there's different parts to life. You have the mental, you have the emotional, the material, and the energetic, or the spiritual, as you would say. And he uses all of that together. And I think you might be overwhelmed with the other aspects of your life, that you cannot deal with the mental right now, because you have the Sword very prevalent here out of all of them. Yeah. I really feel just a little, I'm feeling anxious. I suddenly got this anxiety come up. Yeah, I'm feeling very anxious. What the hell? Alrighty, let's find out how we can help you with this anxiety that you might be experiencing. Oh, the Ace of Cups. You need to pour into your emotions and try to concentrate on how you can change how you're feeling. If the mind is making you feel anxious, then try to use your emotions to trick the mind in a different way. How can you do that? There are things in life that will, for everyone individually, get some dopamine come out in your brain and other things happening where you feel a bit better. Whatever that is for you, whatever makes you feel good, is going to help you get out of this headspace that is currently making you feel bad. Does that make sense? There's this symbiosis between the body and the mind. I'm sorry. Yes, and if you do that, if you manage to use your emotions to trick the mind, time to put yourself out there. You're hiding your talents, and it's time to take a risk and step into the spotlight now. You're rolling the dice for a new pathway to take, the water to take. Remember, we were talking about the water and how there's a stone in the middle cutting the water. You choosing to use your emotions to help your mind is you rolling the dice, is you putting in more little pebbles into that water that are actually allowing the water to spread further, allowing the flow to happen way more smoother, as contradictory as it sounds. I think that's going to be your message, my dear. I want to get you just a few keywords to hold on to as you put in the effort to make yourself feel better. Focus on your emotions. Focus on what makes you feel good. There's just a confirmation. And some grounding might help, because you do have here the earth element depicted. What else? Stimulation. Oh my gosh, my dear, this is getting a bit naughty, I think, because with these two cards next to each other. Let's try one more. And I'm gonna let this message stand for itself, but you have all these three cards here. Maybe that would help you as well. My dear, have a lovely rest of your day. If you enjoyed, maybe you want to like or subscribe, I would appreciate it. Thank you guys for being here. I genuinely hope you are doing well and that you are able to feel a bit more connected to yourself after this. That is my hope in this world. We can make the world a better place, one introspective thought at a time. I genuinely believe that. Thank you guys so much. Bye-bye.